Greetings and welcome to Causeless Joy Tarot. I am the Golden Light Goddess, and I am here today to do a general reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February. I am a little late getting my February readings done. The energy just did not allow me to get them done before now. But I'm here now to do the readings for February. So today I'll be using two decks, Morgan Greer's, for the main portion of the 5-card reading I'll be doing today. And then I'll be pulling one additional guidance card from Kyle Gray's The Keepers of the Light. Now, if you recall, in the month of January, we did pull cards for every sign for the months of 2018. And as promised, those cards will be incorporated in your readings throughout the year. So this month for the sign of Capricorn, we have the Two of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. So the Two of Pentacles upright is about juggling things and the need to make a decision. When we see this coming up in the reverse, it's more feeling overwhelmed, biting off, maybe more than you can chew at one time, lacking balance. So that's the energy that the overriding energy coming in for Capricorn for the month of February. And we'll go ahead now and take a look at the remainder of your cards and see if we can hone in on what's going on there with the Two of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. So calling on my guides, spiritual teachers, helpers, angels, all that loves and surrounds the sign of Capricorn, asking for guidance and clarity as we look at the energies coming in for the month of February for the sign of Capricorn. Giving thanks in advance for perfect wisdom, perfect vision, and perfect clarity as we look at the energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February. Also, if you know your rising sign or your moon sign, I do encourage you to take a look at those for any additional clarity you'd like for this month. Alright, so you look at the energy. You'll also note that I have some cards laying out on my table this month. These cards are the things that we'll be looking at with this 5-card reading today. Alright, Capricorn. That feels good for Capricorn. Let's go ahead now and take a look at 5 cards for Capricorn. All right, so we're starting in the relationship sector here, and I love seeing this Ace of Cups for Capricorns in the month of February. This Ace of Cups is about a new beginning, a new relationship perhaps starting out. It also could indicate a proposal or the birth of a child. Of course, when we talk about relationships, we know that that could be the relationship with ourselves or a significant other or family member or someone that we work with. But if you're single and looking to get into a relationship, February may prove to be the month where either you meet someone new or you go to another level with someone that you've already been in contact with. This Ace of Cups is it's an emotional beginning. It's a new start. Perhaps with Valentine's Day coming up, you'll get a proposal, a marriage proposal even, for some of the romantics out there, but this does indicate a new emotional beginning in your relationship area, which is, wonderful news for Capricorns for the month of February. All right, next up we have your abundance card. Your abundance card is coming in as the Four of Swords in the reverse. And upright, the Four of Swords is the Rest card. It's all about taking time out to rejuvenate and restore yourself. In the reverse, the Four of Swords indicates some restlessness and some anxiety, so there could be some anxiety that Capricorns are having to work through in the month of February as it relates to your finances. Of course, abundance is not just money. We have an abundance of friends, love, an abundance of food even. There are many ways that we can experience abundance in our life. Mainly this energy is speaking to the financial aspect of your life when it comes to abundance. And so I am picking up and seeing here with this card that, Capricorns may experience some level of anxiety around that abundance. And, this card in the upright is what the suggestion is. And that is to rest from worrying, not to rest from taking action, not to rest from doing what's there for you to do in order to get what it is that you desire, but simply to rest from worrying. All right? So that is your abundance. Now here's your position. Here we have the Three of Wands, and this is how you're relating to your everyday life, to your circumstances, how you're relating to the energy that's currently available to you. And this is teamwork and expansion, so you are collaborating where there's a need for collaboration. You are willing at least to work together to get things done. I am, drawn back to your initial card, your overriding energy. What I was picking up there was biting off more than you can chew. So I'm drawn back to that card, and whenever that happens, there's a correlation to these two cards. So you're willing to cooperate and to collaborate to get things done, but be mindful of doing too much, of signing up for something that's beyond what you're able to do, because this is your overriding energy here, and this is your current position. So if you're willing to be a team player, that's a great thing. There's nothing wrong with working together to get things done, to expand and to get things done, but be mindful of biting off more than you can chew. Be mindful of signing up for more than you're capable of delivering. All right, that's really what Spirit wants you to know there with that, with your current position, and also again to that it is commendable that you're willing to be a team player. It's just there's boundaries that you're going to need to stay within when it comes to working with others. All right, so here's your challenge position, Capricorn. We do have the Ten of Swords coming up in your challenge position here, and it is coming in the upright. So the Ten of Swords is about a painful ending, actually. but it's a completion because it is the number 10. So your challenge in the month of, you have something new beginning right here with this Ace of Cup. But in order for this new beginning to really get kicked into high gear, if you will, there's a need for something to end. And you'll know where this fits in your particular situation. But this, again, this is going to present a challenge for Capricorns in the month of February. Something is coming to an end, and you know, it's a necessary end, it's a complete end, but it can also spark some pain. You know, it can also cause, you know, you to feel that there's pain there. But take a look at your final card, your advice card from Spirit here. You have the Five of Swords coming up in the reverse, and this is harmony. This card represents harmony after a time of trouble, you know, after getting or finding yourself in a situation perhaps like this painful ending. Because if we look at how the cards are laid out here, this Ten of Swords is right, this comes after the Ten of Swords. So there's going to be peace after this ending here. There's going to be a resolution that's much more peaceful and much more harmonious in store for Capricorns. So that's something to be mindful of there, that whatever is necessary, whatever you need to go through to get to this peaceful ending, it's necessary. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look now at your guidance card for the sign of Capricorn for February 2018. Calling on my guides, spiritual helpers, teachers, and angels, all that loves and surrounds the sign of Capricorn, asking for one additional guidance card for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February 2018. What? There we go. Oh my, that card has come out for another sign. I believe it was Pisces, maybe? We have Gaia again, reminding you to ground yourself and to connect with the earth. Be mindful of the planet and come back to earth and stay grounded, is what this card says here. Now, one other thing that I picked up with this card with the other sign that it came out for, and again, I believe that was Pisces or Virgo. It was one of those signs. But another thing that I picked up there was that some of you are being very conscious of the planet, of this living being that allows each of us to live and walk and breathe on this planet. You know, without Mother Earth, certainly we wouldn't be here. So the message that came through when this card came out earlier is also a message I'd like to share with you as well. And that message is for many of you out there who are being very mindful, being very careful and considerate when it comes to the planet, when it comes to recycling, when it comes to being in having a strong connection with the planet. Spirit wants to say thank you to those of you who are watching this, who have received this card, and who are also playing major roles in the upkeep and the love for Mother Gaia. There is a huge thank you attached to this spiritual card here. All right, and for the rest of you, the reminder is to be grounded, to stay grounded in the truth of who you are. Again, I'm reminded here that there's a great potential for you to want to help others, to want to work with others to get things done, and that really is beautiful. It's a commendable way to be, but there is a huge caveat there, and that is to be very careful of what you're taking on, to be sure that you have the resources, the energy, the time, and to do what it is that you're being asked to do before signing on the dotted line. All right, so that is the message from Spirit for Capricorn for the month of February. That does conclude your reading for the month of February. I do wish you a very prosperous, blessed, and peaceful month for the rest of this month, and I will see you back here in the month of March. Namaste.